This right here is what my calendar looks like on a regular basis, and this is one of the reasons I have quit a lot of my bad habits, and I'm going to explain why in this video. Yo, what is going on, man? And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a way I indirectly found that has helped me quit a lot of my bad vices and bad habits, such as smoking, watching pornography, eating excess food, such as fast food, as well as spending endless time on social media, endless time on YouTube, and a whole bunch of bad vices, man. Listen, man, I had to really change who I was to get rid of a lot of these bad vices. But one thing I found that indirectly helped me, man, that I want to share with you guys if you want to quit some of your bad habits is literally Google Calendar. Why is Google Calendar indirectly going to help you eliminate all your bad vices? Well, listen, man, if you saw earlier in the video, that was my calendar, and I pretty much pack my calendar from when I wake up to when I go to bed, man. And the reason why that is so effective at eliminating the bad vices and bad habits is because I have everything planned out. So every single hour of the day, I know what I'm going to be doing. I know what time I'm going to be working on my business. I know what time I'm going to be going to work. I know what time I'm going to be hitting my workouts. Everything is planned. Because everything is planned, I don't have time to indulge in some of my old vices that I used to always do, right? Some of you may have some bad vices, and it's because a lot of the times you have so much free time, and if you have nothing planned in that free time of what you're going to do, man, I'm not even saying you have to do work. But and that's something I do. If I want to go hang out with my friends, I'll schedule it in my calendar. But the point is, if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing and you're just sitting around doing nothing, it's like that phrase that I might butcher it, but it's idle hands is the devil's favorites or the devil's work. And meaning that when you are not doing nothing and you have a lot of time to yourself to think and you have a lot of bad habits and bad vices, what is going to tend to happen is you're going to go back to them, right? As humans, we're always chasing pleasure or running away from pain. So if you are just bored all the time, naturally what your body is going to do or what your brain is going to try to get your body to do is chase after pleasure, right? And what is it going to do? Some of your bad vices and bad habits, like I mentioned, like smoking, doing drugs, eating excessively, spending endless time watching content, all of these habits that you want to get rid of because you get pleasure from all these activities. When you are bored, you have nothing planned, you have nothing scheduled, you are gonna go fall back to those bad habits and bad vices, man. All right. So that's why I really recommend, if you are trying to get rid of your bad habits and bad vices, is to have your entire day planned from the start all the way to when you go to sleep. And it's really good for eliminating some of the bad vices because I'll even admit, man, I had a really hard time quitting smoking. It was one thing that was holding me back for so many fucking years, and I absolutely hated it. I hated myself so much because I kept telling people I was gonna quit, and I never fucking quit. I felt like the biggest piece of shit because of that. And the one way I actually kind of got over the hurdle, because my biggest problem, man, was when I wasn't smoking, I would just be like, fuck, man, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. And the withdrawals would start getting heavier on my head. What I would do is I just keep myself distracted the entire fucking day. I didn't have time to even do it. If I didn't have time to do it and I was constantly doing things all throughout the day, it just made the initial first couple weeks, it made it way fucking easier. And because I consistently did it, habits work this way. If you consistently do it over a long period of time, you build a habit. But if you're consistently not doing it, you're building the habit of not fucking doing it. Eventually I started building the habit of not fucking smoking, and that's what led me to actually stop, man. And listen, some of you may be like, well, my day isn't that like busy, it's not that. Okay, that's fine, bro, that's fine. If, let's say, you spend time with your family, you spend time with your friends, you're going out for dinner, put that in your calendar. And I'm telling you, if you just fill it from top to bottom, You don't have to have this CEO or entrepreneur lifestyle, because I realize some of you guys may not be on that path. But if you just feel it from top to bottom of just things you're gonna do all throughout the day, man, it will make it way harder to go back to those vices, because you're constantly keeping yourself distracted and busy so that you can't even participate in those bad habits and vices, man. With that being said, man, I hope you guys got some value from today's video. If you guys made it all the way to the end and you're new, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, man. And if you have any thoughts about this video, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.